but he knew that all along.
Do you really anybody hold a sword?
Been there, done that.
Damn it! What's up?
Same old thing all over again.
All that matters is strength. So don't tell me that. That was obvious all along.
Beliar himself was after him.
You should
I'm
really have
telling you
known
anything
better.
new.
Hey!
I've heard a thing or two.
What's new?
At the moment, there isn't much going on here. Telling you anything new. I can't help him.
Tell me more about the area.
The big farm here in the east of the valley is Onar's. Sekub's farm lies to the north, and Bangar's farm is on the high plain to the southwest. You can get there from the valley. There's a big stone stairway that leads there. The wrong people.
Who's in charge here?
The big farm belongs to Onar. The small farms around here too.
Nothing amazes me.
But he leases them out.
I wouldn't be so sure.
How's it going?
The king's troops aren't exactly welcome on the farm. A lot of people here may talk to you anyway, but you certainly won't make yourself popular.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
You have to step in and sort things out.
I want to improve my abilities.
I said I could help you, not that I would. As long as you aren't one of us, you can find someone else to instruct you.
I can't help it. So don't tell me that. That doesn't surprise me. Don't tell me you didn't know that. There's nothing you can do about it. That was obvious all along. Nobody will learn anything from me.
Teach me how to fight.
I only train mercenaries or worthy candidates.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
You just have to listen.
He ran like Beliar himself was after him.
That's been
Hey,
going on a long time.
where you think you're going?
To the house, of course.
Onar pays us not to let guys like you in here.
Insisted.
Just don't let any militia in here. Those were his exact words.
I want to talk to Lee.
What do you want from him?
The wrong people. He never would have thought.
He and I go way back.
You're a pal of Lee's? I don't believe a word. But go on in. He doesn't recognize you. You'll know it. Lee's in the right wing. Don't even think about wandering around anywhere else.
He insisted he knew that was obvious all along.
And there's more.
How's it going?
Go on in if you want, but don't babble at me.
You didn't know that. All that matters is strength.
I'm staying.
Come about it differently.
What's up?
What do you want?
It's the first
Nothing you can do
Are
about
you
it.
guarding the farmers?
We guard not only Onar's farm, but the entire valley here. Onar wants us to come down hard on anyone who causes trouble here, so behave yourself.
All over again.
So don't tell me that.
Who's in charge here?
Anything new?
The farm belongs to Onar, if that's what you mean. But Lee is our leader. He used to be a general in the Royal Army, but he's not all that chummy with the king anymore. Remember his name. If you get into trouble here, he's probably the only one who can take care of it. Anyone else will simply have your hide.
And there's more, believe me.
So don't tell me that.
That's the first I've heard of it. That's the first I've heard
That's
of it.
really not my problem. He never would have thought of that. Yeah, he really said that.
I've heard a thing or two. He ran
Everything
like
fine with
Beliar
you?
himself
If
was
it's
after
something
him.
important, go talk to Lee. Otherwise, leave me alone.
It can't go on like this. Was just like you said.
About it differently.
Who the devil let you in here? What are you doing here? I thought you were dead.
What makes you think that?
Gorn told me it was you who brought down the barrier.
Yes, that was me, all right.
I never would have thought that a man could survive something like that. What brings you here? You aren't here without a reason.
That's all just gossip.
Things I could tell you.
Gorn told you about me? What happened to him?
You remember him, don't you?
Sure.
He got caught by the Paladins and was sent back to the Valley of Mines with a penal convoy. If the road to the Valley of Mines wasn't plastered with Paladins and Orcs, I'd have sent a couple of the boys already to free him. But the way things are, there's no point. Poor devil.
What exactly are you doing here?
Quite simple. I'm gonna see to it that we all get off this island. Onar hired us to defend his farm, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. But our reward is more than just our pay. By helping the farmers, we cut the city off from its provisions. And the less the Paladins have to eat, the sooner they'll listen when I finally make them an offer of peace. Too bad that you had to join up with them, of all people.
What is your offer going to look like?
Essentially, it will be about our pardons and free passage to the mainland. You'll learn more when the time comes.
That's been going on a long time.
Nobody wants to know.
That's not what I heard.
What's up?
What do you want?
Are you guarding the farmers?
We guard not only Ornar's farm, but the entire valley here. Onar wants us to come down hard on anyone who causes trouble here, so behave yourself.
Will it ever change?
Who's in charge here?
The farm belongs to Onar, if that's what you mean. But Lee is our leader. He used to be a general in the Royal Army, but he's not all that chummy with the king anymore. Remember his name. If you get into trouble here, he's probably the only one who can take care of it. Anyone else will simply have your hide.
Who's in charge here?
The farm belongs to Onar, if that's what you mean. But Lee is our leader. He used to be a general in the Royal Army, but he's not all that chummy with the king anymore. Remember his name. If you get into trouble here, he's probably the only one who can take care of it. Anyone else will simply have your hide.
What's new?
Not much here with us. But ask in the city.
Wants to hear that.
I think they're running out of grub.
Tell me about the farm.
Onar hired us to guard his possessions. So don't even think about stealing anything or beating up the farmers. Otherwise you'll be in trouble with us. Got it?
Who's in charge here?
Lee is our boss. Torloff is his right hand. Most of the men follow him because he was their leader back in the colony. And then there's Silvio. He came out of the mountains with his men after Lee arrived. He and his people are only a small part of the mercenaries, but they make a lot of trouble. Those guys are playing their own game, and Silvio is a dirty sumbitch. So be careful when you meet him.
No one really wants to hear that.
Of course we got it. That's been known a long time. It's a bad business.
You just have to listen.
That's the first I've heard of it.
He never would have thought of that himself.
Tell me that isn't true.
That's the first I've heard of it.
That doesn't surprise me. You hardly know who to believe these days.
Wouldn't be so sure.
Nobody wants to know.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
That for me. I've heard a thing or two.
Used to say that myself.
That was obvious all along. Do you really believe that?
I'm not touching that.
Would have thought of that himself.
No one really wants to hear that.
Is that really true?
You have to step.
What's new?
The paladins in the city don't care about us farmers. If the orcs attack, we're on our own.
What can you tell me about this area?
There are 3 farms here. Onar's to the east, and Sikob's at the north end of the valley. There's a path up to the high plain in the southwest. That's where Bengar's farm is.
Who's in charge here?
If you ask me, it's the mercenaries. Sure, Onar pays them, but Innos knows how long they'll take orders from him. If the mercenaries ever get it into their heads that he's useless around here, I wouldn't want to be in his shoes.
Who let you in here? What are you doing here on my farm?
Everything all right here on the farm?
Our hospitality does not extend to the troops of the king.
Everything all right here on the farm?
Our hospitality does not extend to the troops of the king.
I want to work for you.
I don't need a farmhand right now. My people see to everything else. You have no business here in the house, so get out.
I want to work here as a mercenary.
You? A mercenary? Don't make me laugh. If you were any good as a mercenary, Lee would have told me about you. Now get yourself out of here, pronto.
You're revolting against the city, or so I've heard.
Now listen up. I inherited this farm and this land from my father, and he inherited it from his father. I'm not going to allow that greedy imbecile of a king to make off with all that just in order to feed his useless armies. The war with the orcs has been going on forever. And where do we stand? On the edge of defeat. No, I prefer to defend my farm myself. The money that I save this way can pay for my own army.
I want to buy a sheep.
What are you doing here then? See a sheep anywhere?
If
you want to buy a sheep, go out to the pasture. It's to the right of my house. Have Pepe sell you one.
I've heard a thing or two.
Nobody ever asks me. I used to say that myself.
What's your job?
Onar wants me to spend all day keeping an eye on his stuff. He's worried that something will go missing, and I would too in his place. Most of the mercenaries he's hired are former convicts from the penal colony. They'll walk off.
What's your job?
Onar wants me to spend all day keeping an eye on his stuff. He's worried that something will go missing, and I would too in his place. Most of the mercenaries he's hired are former convicts from the penal colony. They'll walk off with everything that isn't nailed down if no one watches out.
He really should have known better.
There's a whole bunch of junk here.
That's right, and most of it is extremely valuable. Onar collects valuable objects. A simple man like me can hardly afford such luxury. I stick to other things.
And that would be?
I collect old coins.
I've got an old coin here.
Show me. Oh yeah? That won't bring much on the open market. I'll pay you a gold piece for it. Exactly as much as it used to be worth.
No idea, you tell me.
Not quite enough. What about 2?
Nothing doing. I'm not a loony. Beat it.
Can't rely on that. Nobody ever asks.
I've got an old coin here.
You know what I'm prepared to pay for it, you dog. 1 gold piece, no more.
It's a deal.
Good. If you have any more of those, you'll know where to find me.
Interested in some more old coins?
Sure. Do you still have any?
A few.
Thanks. Here's your money. Bring me all you can find.
Has anyone tried to steal anything yet?
A few. And I caught them all.
No idea, you tell me.
That's true as it is. He insisted he knew better. I'd have gone about it differently.
I'm staying out of it.
You don't have to ask me this.
Same thing all over again.
Who are you?
I am Onar's wife, Maria. What do you want here?
I just wanted to have a look around here.
With all these men on the farm now, there's no peace to be had inside the house. They just keep barging in here.
Do the mercenaries bother you?
Oh, well, at least the farm has been a lot safer since the mercenaries came. Back when we were still on our own, the militia came from town all the time to plunder our provisions. They dragged off the better part of the harvest, and they took some sheep, too. They did nothing for us in return. A few of those scoundrels even stole from us. Don't get me wrong now, soldier. I know that not all of you are like that.
So what did they steal from you?
Mostly gold and silver. They even took my wedding present, a golden plate.
Tell me about Onar.
He's a good man, a little grumpy and very impatient, but we've all got our faults. I told my husband, "Why do you let the soldiers from the city treat you like that?" "Do something," I said. So he hired the mercenaries. Now I feel like I'm in the middle of a war. But then, we are at war, aren't we?
Has anything exciting happened here lately?
The paladins passed by here. At first we thought they were going to attack the farm, but they were headed for the Valley of Mines.
That was no big deal.
That's not my problem.
It had to happen sooner or later.
I have a golden plate here. Would this be yours?
Yes, that is it. Thanks a million.
So, what about my reward?
Here, take this. You deserve it.
Hey, you! What's new?
They say an army is gathering in the Valley of Mines. They'll be here soon.
What can you tell me about this area?
There are 3 farms here. Owners to the east and Sekobs in the north end of the valley. There's a path up to the high plain in the southwest. That's where Bengar's farm is.
Who's in charge here?
If you ask me, it's the mercenaries. Onar pays them, but most of them do whatever they like.
Bad business. Do you really believe that? With you completely.
Tell me that isn't true. That.
Nothing amazing to me himself.
Listen to him talk. That can't go on like this forever. Nobody ever asked
of that himself.
I'm staying out of it.
Is it really true? How do you know who to believe these days?
I couldn't get away with that.
Nothing amazing anything anymore.
Get that from me.
Get out of
Beliar himself was after
Nobody
it.
will learn anything from me. You listen to the wrong people.
That isn't true. Got my own opinion about that.
I'm staying out of it.
Beliar himself was after
Nothing amazes me.
What's the matter?
Damn it! What's up? What do you want?
He never would have thought of that himself.
I'm staying out of it.
That was quite obvious.
You have to feel sorry for the poor guy.
No one really wants to do that all over again.
Why haven't I heard about
Nothing you can do about it. myself.
sooner or later.
That's totally obvious. I would watch out who you tell what.
No idea. You tell me.
That's nothing new.
Same old thing all over again.
That's exactly what I said.
You just have to listen.
That'll only cause more trouble. That'll only cause...
Take your paws off!
Nothing.
Hey, you! What are you creeping around there for?
Hey, you! What are you creeping around there for?
You don't have to tell me that.
That's nothing new. That's exactly what I said.
You just have to listen.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
I could have told you that before.
Same old thing
Don't
all
tell me you
over
didn't
again.
know that.
As if I didn't have enough problems. I wouldn't have done that.
No idea. You tell me.
I never knew that.
You have to feel sorry for the... It's better to watch out who you tell what.
No idea. You tell me.
Do you really think? That's exactly what I said.
No one really wants to hear
That was obvious all along.
Anything's possible. That's totally obvious.
No idea. You tell me. And that's the truth.
It's a bad business. I can't help him.
Same old thing all over
I can't
again.
believe that.
As if I didn't have enough.
I'm no better off myself.
I used to say that myself.
I can't believe that.
Will it ever change?
That was quite obvious.
Will it ever change?
That was quite obvious.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Why did you pick that up then?
That was no big
I'd have
deal.
gone about it differently.
You don't have to ask me that.
Can't
Nothing
rely
amazes
on
me
that.
anymore. That is his strength. So don't tell me that.
You don't have to ask me
Touching
that.
that.
It's
Tell
a
me that isn't
bad
true.
business.
I don't know why he gets so worked up.
He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
Hey, you! What are you creeping around there for?
That's no
You
secret.
hardly know who to believe these days.
Take your paws off that!
Never change.
People.
Do you really think?
Ask for my opinion.
much.
That's not what I heard.
From now on,
Oh, what's
Damn
up?
it! What's up?
I'm staying out of it.
I could have told you that.
There's more, believe me.
hey, you! What are you creeping around there for?
The things I could tell you.
Nothing's ever gonna change that.
I'm staying out of it.
I'll just... Who said that? Never gonna change that.
Nobody wants to know.
You already know what I think. There've been all kinds of rumors.
I couldn't get away with that.
It's better to watch out who you tell what.
I couldn't get that.
That's exactly what I said.
I've got no time for things like that.
There've been all kinds of rumors.
Nobody wants to know.
I wouldn't be so sure.
That will never change.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
No one really.
That's all just gossip.
I wouldn't be so sure.
All that matters is strength. So don't tell me that.
I really didn't deserve that.
That was obvious all along.
I don't believe this is gonna change.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
Damn it. What's up?
That's the first I've heard of it.
It's a bad business.
It can't go on like this forever.
Away with that?
I'm no better off myself.
Don't say you didn't know that.
Wants to know.
Do you really believe that? See that? I can help.
Don't.
Same old thing all over again.
Take your paws off
I
that.
agree with you completely.
Don't say you didn't know that.
Nobody wants to know.
But he knew that all along.
It's a bit.
Get away with that? Nobody wants to know.
I'm not touching that.
You listened to the wrong people.
He
know.
I've got my own opinion about that.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
I'm not touching that.
No time for things like that.
Where did you pick that up then?
Not my problem. That's not what I heard.
Hey, kid, go on like this.
Damn it! What's up?
Nothing amazes me anymore.
Damn it! What do you want? What are you up to? What's all this creeping about? But he knew that all along.
Yeah, he really said that.
What are you up to? What's all this creeping about? Take your paws off of that!
Keep your fingers to yourself from now on.
Damn it! What do you want?
I'm no better off myself.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
You listen to the wrong people.
From now on, keep...
Keep your fingers to yourself from now.
From now on, keep your...
He thinks it's as easy as that.
I'm not telling you anything new.
That was no big deal.
That's really not my problem.
That was no
Go on like this forever.
You hardly know who to believe. He insisted he knew better.
You can't rely on
know that.
Myself. Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Nobody wants to know.
As it is.
That's been
have to listen.
Bad business.
Nothing's ever gonna change that. Will only cause more trouble.
And that's the truth.
Nothing amazing.
You have to feel sorry. He should have known better.
That will never.
Nothing amazes me anymore. But no, he insisted he knew better.
Those are all just rumors. There've been all kinds of rumors. You have to feel sorry for the poor guy.
That was no big deal.
That's been known a long time.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
He never would have thought of that himself.
You already know what I think.
No idea, you tell me.
Where did you pick that up then?
Let's wait and see what happens.
All that matters is strength. So don't tell me that.
It can't go on like this forever.
I never knew that.
I wouldn't be so sure.
He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
Don't say you didn't know
Doesn't see that.
I couldn't care less.
that. I've got my own opinion.
Is it really true? All that matters is strength. Nobody will learn anything.
Same old thing all over again.
You really didn't deserve that.
You listen to the wrong people. He ain't innocent these days.
Same old thing, all over again.
That's the truth.
I can't help it.
You have to stay.
It had to happen sooner or later.
I used to say that myself.
No one really wants to hear that.
I couldn't care less.
Nobody wants to know.
Send there, Nobody wants to know.
That's the truth.
No idea, you tell me.
You don't have to tell me that.
Nobody wants to know.
No idea, you tell me.
I don't remember that. Beliar himself was after me.
I used to say that myself.
I got about it
no time for
differently.
things like that.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
Nobody ever asks me.
I'm not telling you anything new. That was obvious all along.
You already know what I think.
I'm not telling you anything new. I never knew that.
Nobody wants to know.
Nothing amazes me anymore. That's not what I heard.
Nobody ever asked
I
me.
could tell you.
Where did you pick that up?
It can't go on like this
I
forever.
thought about it differently.
Some
No one
problems
really
solve
wants to
themselves.
hear that.
I'm no better off myself.
That'll only cause more trouble. That's nothing.
I agree with you completely.
It can't go on like this forever.
yourself.
You don't have to tell me that.
Of course we got him in the end.
You can't rely on that.
He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
That was no big deal.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
Nobody wants to know.
That all
Is it really true?
He thinks it's as easy as that.
got my own opinion.
Same old thing.
Things I can touch, you mustn't believe everything you hear.
I'm staying out of it.
But no, he insisted he knew better.
You should really have known better.
You didn't get that from me.
Do you really believe that?
And that's the
In the future, keep your...
I see you placed yourself in the service of the Paladins. You can't become a mercenary anymore now. But who knows, maybe you can do one or two things for me, or me for you. We'll see. In any case, I wish you all the best. But don't even think of pulling the wool over my eyes, got it?
You just have to listen.
I never knew that.
Everything fine with you?
If it's something important, go talk to Lee. Otherwise, leave me alone.
See, I agree with you completely.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
That was obvious all along. Said that.
And there's more, believe me.
Do you really believe that?
Been there, done that.
Beliar himself was after him. Where did you pick that up then?
Nothing amazes me anymore.
Don't say I didn't know that.
That's no secret. Do you really believe that?
I wouldn't have done that. It's better to watch out who you tell.
Things I could tell you.
You hardly know
Let's
who
wait
to
and see what
believe these
happens.
days.